Chapter 2, Natural Resources, Land, Soil and Water. Today we will learn about water pollution. Today we will learn about the causes and the consequences of river water pollution and measures to control it. And also today we learn about the multi-purpose river valley projects, its advantages and disadvantages. And then we will learn about water conservation, the needs to conserve water and the various methods by which we can conserve water. So children, if you have the book, then open it and underline the main points. Water pollution is major environmental issues in our country. Water pollution means contamination of water which usually occurs due to human activity. Like the industries, towns and factories are located near the river so that they can utilize the river water for various purposes. But unfortunately, the quality of water in some river is adversely affected as a result of untreated industrial waste and urban waste are dumped into them. This makes the river water pollute. So causes of river water pollution is untreated industries and urban waste are dumped into them. So what are the effect of the river water pollution? If the polluted water is consumed, it will cause many serious diseases like cholera, jaundice, typhoid. And the next effect is that it also disturbs the ecosystem. So just understand the effect of the water pollution is that it causes many diseases like cholera, jaundice, typhoid, and also it disturbs the ecosystem. Like the fish, the aquatic animal will get disturbed due to the water pollution. The next thing is how can we check the pollution of river water? So the best thing is that the industrial and the urban waste should not be dumped into the river and they should be treated. If it is allowed to dump into the river, then it should be treated. Our government has also taken many initiatives to clean the river water, just like I think you have heard about Ganga Action Plan, then National River Conservation Plan is also there, and then Namami Gange. The government has launched several programs to check the pollution of the river. So it is very important to control the pollution of river water, because it will not only affect the quality of water but also it will affect the self cleaning capacity of the river. Now I am summarizing the point. Pollution of river water. The quality of water in some rivers are adversely affected due to untreated industrial and urban waste is dumped into them, and this make the river water unsuitable for consumption. And if the polluted water is consumed, it will cause many diseases and also it will disturb the ecosystem, like it will disturb the aquatic animal. So serious effort are being made to clean the water in the river. For example, the government has launched many initiatives, many programs like Ganga Action Plan, National River Conservation Plan, Namami Gange, to control the pollution of river. The next thing is a multi-purpose river valley project. So these projects have been developed all over the world to utilize the water. Under this project, a dam and a series of dams are constructed across the river to utilize the water. And the water in the dam are stored to be used for the various purpose. Like the water stored in the dam are used for irrigation, generation of hydroelectricity, and then it also, the dams are built up to control the flood. Then it also promotes afforestation, navigation, recreation, and the water stored in the dam is also used for domestic purpose. So to fulfill various purpose, the dams are constructed. and these dams serves many objectives at the same time. So these are called known as multi-purpose river valley project. Like we have Damodar Valley project in Jharkhand, Jharkhand and West Bengal, then Aswan Dam in Egypt, then Howard Dam in USA, then we have Hirakund Dam in Odisha. So the government has made various dams across the river to utilize the water for various purpose. So the main advantages of multi-purpose river valley project is that the water stored in the dam is used for various purpose, like irrigation, then generation of hydroelectricity, then navigation. Then the main aim of multi-purpose river valley project is to control the flood. It also promotes navigation, recreation, supplies water for domestic and industrial needs, and also fish breeding. So these are the advantages of multi-purpose river valley project. Now besides having many advantages, there are some disadvantages of multi-purpose river valley project because they cause some ecological problem. So the main disadvantages of multi-purpose river valley project is that extensive forests submerge under the water. When the dam is constructed, large areas required. Due to this, the forests which are nearby, the forests submerge under the water, and the river water also get diverted. Due to the construction of dam, the river water get diverted. This affect the aquatic life in the water, and it also leads a large scale displacement of the local community, and also sometimes it results in soil erosion, and sometimes during excessive rain it causes flood. So the main disadvantages of multi-purpose river valley project is that extensive forests submerge under the water, the river water get diverted, and then it leads to the aquatic life also get affected. Due to the river water get diverted, and due to this the aquatic life also get affected, and the local community, the local people who are residing over there, they have to be displaced. So the population get displaced, and sometimes it results in soil erosion. And during excessive rain, you have heard about it, during excessive rain what happen, the flood are caused. So these are the disadvantages of multi-purpose river valley project. And there are various movement, means these are there are various resistance or movement that are launched against the multi-purpose river valley project and large dam. Such a movement is Narmada Bachao Andolan. So this movement is against the dam across the river Narmada, because it leads to the displacement of large scale displacement of the local community, and also the trees and forests there would submerge under the water. So Narmada Bachao Andolan was launched against the construction of dam across the river Narmada. Water conservation. So first thing is that why do we need to conserve water? So we need to conserve water because water is an indispensable resource. Indispensable means necessary. Water is very necessary for the survival of human being on the earth. So conservation of water is very necessary because water is an indispensable resources. And why do we need to conserve them? Because the sources of water are limited. The sources of water are limited. The sources of fresh water are limited and reducing every year. The sources of water are limited and it is reducing every year. And due to the effect of global warming, the frequency of rain has also become unpredictable. So it is very essential for us to conserve water. See again, why do we need to conserve water? Because the sources of water are limited and they are reducing every year, and due to the global warming, due to the effect of global warming, the frequency of rain has also become unpredictable. Sometime due to excessive rainfall there is flood, and due to less rainfall there is drought. So the frequency of rain has also become unpredictable. So due to the above mentioned reason, we need to conserve water. The next thing is, how can we conserve water? So you have heard, you have understand about the disadvantages of multi-purpose river valley project. So due to the given disadvantage and rising resistance against the multi-purpose river valley project, water harvesting has become a visible alternative. So just see how can we conserve the water. Water harvesting for saving surface water runoff. Water harvesting means storing the rainwater through various methods. So the water harvesting is one of the method of saving surface water runoff. There are various methods for rainwater harvesting, like rooftop rainwater harvesting, or the water can be stored in the tank. Now see the picture. Here the rainwater that falls on the sloping roof of the house is taken through a pipe into underground tank. See the tanks, they are built inside the main house or the courtyard, and they were connected to the pipe. They were connected to the sloping roof of the house through a pipe. The rain falling on the rooftop would be traveled down the pipe and was stored in the underground tank. So rooftop rainwater harvesting is commonly practiced in Rajasthan to store the drinking water. So see here, the water stored in the tank can be used for various purpose. So the water harvesting is one of the method of saving surface water runoff. The next is by having vegetation cover. The surface runoff can be minimized by having vegetation cover to improve the underground water storage. The next thing is by recycling water to meet industrial and domestic demand. The demand of water for industries can be met by recycled water, and the domestic demand can also be reduced by using modern method of recycling. The already used water can be reused for watering plant, flushing toilet, etc. See the water recycling plant. The next method to conserve water is by adopting modern method of irrigation, such as drip and sprinkle method of irrigation. So water can be saved. The water can be saved by adopting modern method of irrigation, such as drip or trickle irrigation techniques and sprinkler method of irrigation. The water can be saved by adopting drip irrigation system. In this type of irrigation, the water drips in a small quantity on the root of the plant. See, the root of the plants are connected to the pipe, and the water drip in a small quantity on the root of the plant. This type of irrigation prevents the wastage of water. Like this. Now see, sprinkle method, it is a technique, an irrigation technique of spraying water on the plant like rain. This is sprinkle method of irrigation. It is the method of spraying water on the plant like rain. The next is the rainwater can be impounded by making dam across the river. So the rainwater can be impounded by making dam across the river. So by making dam we can store water. Then by installing water fixture such as sensor tap in the public place. So sensor tap you might have seen in the public place. When you will put your palm under it, the water will come out. The next is maintenance of leak and pond to increase the water table. Maintenance of leak and pond also help in increasing the aquifer, that is the water table of the underground water. So the underground water can be recharged by maintenance of lake and pond. Then is by educating and sensitizing the people toward the urgent need to conserve water and not to waste the fresh water. So at last it is very important to educate and sensitize people toward the urgent need to conserve the water. Now I am summarizing the main point. Water conservation. Why do we need to conserve water? We need to conserve water because water is indispensable resource and the sources of water are limited and are reducing every year. The frequency of rain has also become unpredictable. The next is how can we conserve the water? Methods to conserve the water. First is water harvesting. Rainwater harvesting for saving surface water runoff. Then by having vegetation cover to improve underground water storage. Then by recycling water to meet industrial and domestic demand. Then by adapting modern method of irrigation such as drip and sprinkle method of irrigation. Then the rainwater can be impounded by making dam across the rivers. Then by installing water fixture such as sensor taps in public place. Then maintenance of lakes and ponds to increase water table. Then by educating and sensitizing people toward urgent need to conserve water and not to waste the fresh water. Now you note down your homework. Question number 1. Why do we need to conserve water? Why do we need to conserve water? Question number 2. Suggest any 5 method for the conservation of water. Why do we need to conserve water? The answer will be this. Water is indispensable resources and the source of water are limited and they are reducing every year. And the frequency of rain has also become unpredictable. Next is method to conserve water. The water harvesting for saving surface water runoff. Then the next question, suggest any 5 method for the conservation of water. One is water harvesting for saving surface water runoff. Point number 2, by having vegetation cover to improve the underground water storage. Then by recycling water to meet industrial and domestic demand. Then by adapting modern methods of irrigation such as drip and sprinkler method of irrigation. Then the rainwater can be impounded by making dam across the river. Then by installing water fixtures such as sensor tap in the public place. Then maintenance of lake and pond to increase water table. By next point is by educating and sensitizing people toward urgent need to conserve water. You will write down any five methods to conserve water. Your next homework is to learn. This question you will learn, how does river water get polluted? You will learn this, how does river water get polluted? Then define multi-purpose river valley project with example. Then next question you will learn 5 advantages and 5 disadvantages of multi-purpose river valley project. So for that, for the first question, you will revise all these points, you will learn all these points that I have already provided you. For the second one, all these points. For the third question, these points.